one of the main reasons we're here is Firefly, and you guys have an album coming out right around the same time as Firefly.
Yeah.
When you guys found out, what was your initial reaction, and did you apply to get in, or did they just kind of call you out of the blue?
They called me out of the blue. I was trying to get on there for like 3 years since I know they started in 2011. Trying to get on there in 2012. Of course, we like your music, this, but sorry.
But the slots are full this year.
Right.
We get that all the time.
The polite rejection.
Right.
And they called me out of nowhere and said if we're interested in doing the show, and I said yeah. So they said just keep it on hold until we give you the go once the lineup was released.
Yeah. So I remember he called me. It was a sad day. It was a rainy day. And I was at the store, and he was like, "We might be on Firefly." I was like, "All right, cool." And then like maybe an hour later, we're on Firefly. Like, this is a great day now.
Wow, that's awesome. I know cases in the past with bands like Lowercase Blues and New Sweden that we've talked about. The Firefly organizers contacted people on the local music scene in Delaware to kind of ask for some recommendations. Mm-hmm. Do you know if Red Frog and Firefly contacted anybody locally to get a recommendation for you guys?
To my knowledge, no. I mean, before I sent them material that we did, and I guess they Googled YouTube, Reverb Nation, and checked like our press kits and who we did.
I honestly doubt we were referenced. Hip hop is a different type of genre.
True.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I doubt any hip hop artist would ever want to help us.
Well, that's one of the things
locally. That's just being honest.
Right.
That's kind of one of the things, because a lot of it is a different animal.
Yeah.
Like you can increase your brand through mixtapes, whereas like that's a lot harder with like your crusty punk bands and your folky country alt rock bands. I mean, like there seems like there's more of a mission sometimes to take what you have and get it out to as many ears as you can as possible.
Yeah.
In the hip hop community, that like
the
is
culture.
different.
Yeah,
from
I just
rock.
feel like the culture is so grassroots.
Yeah.
Like driven originally, so like we're definitely out there, book bags full of CDs, passing them out, talking to everybody, annoying people. It's just part of the culture.
You have to do that. You have to
at
to
this
grind
stage,
and shine.
at this stage, definitely selling CDs out of chunks, all that.
Yeah. So your set is Thursday at 5 or 5:30, right? So you guys are kind of almost like opening the festival. I don't think there were many acts before you, if at all. Since it's a late afternoon set on the opening day, what do you think the vibe's going to be like? And will you kind of tailor your act to be a little bit more for that time of day? I mean, have you ever played a daytime festival?
We have.
Okay.
This is definitely the biggest one. Definitely.
Oh, sure, right.
The biggest festival, yeah.
Honestly, I don't think our set would have changed that much.
Nah, I think we still.
If we had a later day, I
still
think
got a band.
We've envisioned it in like sun going down, or sun's probably gonna be up for a little.
Still gonna be
more
up,
hours.
Yeah.
But it's definitely gonna be a good vibe. Like, I can already envision it. We got a good set list. We're bringing the live band out too, so that's gonna be
interesting and definitely worth to watch.
Yeah. How many pieces in the band?
I think we're
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
fantastic.
That's awesome.
Have you guys played with a live band before?
Nope.
No, first time.
So you're going to put in a few practice sessions?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're literally practicing right as we speak.
Okay.
I'm not worried about them.
Well,
though.
we're going to see how this works out. Let's roll the dice and go up there.
We're definitely.
Is it a local band or just guys that you know who are musicians? Or
Honestly, my buddy, he contacted me once the Firefly poster leaked. The leak, he saw it, and everybody knew after that. They're like, "There's no way Cypher Clique's on a fake poster,"
Right.
So he was like, "Hey, buddy." He actually went to Del State. It's funny. We graduated with him. He was a music major, and he was like, "Hey, you should put together a live band," like kidding around. I like that idea. I know the festival environment, and live bands are definitely appreciated. You know, even if it's on top of hip hop. So
yeah, well, I mean, we've been to Firefly the last 3 years, and the stages are big. Right. And when it's just a couple people up there, you feel that space. But when you have a full band up there, that's really going to help fill things out. That's going to be awesome.
I'm glad.
I think a lot of people are going to go and think, okay, it's 3 guys doing hip hop, and then they're going to see a full band. I think they're going to be blown away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think everybody's like blown away sometimes by a lot of the newer hip hop. I think like Kendrick Lamar, when he played, I think people were like, nobody knew who the guy was. Like,
I remember that.
It was
too.
basically like,
And then everybody
Kendrick
was talking about him.
Oh,
yep.
for the next, I mean, he's
The rest
huge.
of the
Rest of
festival.
rest of the
festival,
summer,
yeah.
I remember hearing it everywhere after the performance of Firefly.
Yeah.
And I heard it from afar, and I was like, yeah, it's all right. I probably should have been closer.
Right.
So you said that you already have an idea of what tracks you'll play on stage?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any room for improvisation? Will you be including some stuff from the new album that you talked about?
That's actually a good question.
I mean, if it's coming out 2 or 3 days after your set.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We actually plan on streaming it online the week before. The Tuesday before. Our performance is on Thursday. It should be online everywhere to hear for the because we want to get these pre-orders up through iTunes. So we're looking at that. Okay. As far as performing, maybe we might throw in 1 or 2. We might. There's definitely a little room for improv.
Up in the air.
There's definitely a little room for improv. Once we get there on stage, I think we'll feel.
We'll decide. Yeah, we have 30 minutes, so we'll definitely decide.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. So speaking of your set list, one of my favorite songs of yours is "Party and BS," and I really hope you play it at Firefly because I feel like the opening lyric or line is "There ain't a single weekend that I'm sober in Dover." I think that would really get the crowd hyped up. You know?
That's actually probably like the second or third track.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it. We did it for you, man.
Oh, right on. Nice. Read my mind. And we talked about this earlier, but I was on your Facebook page today. You guys are now over 9,200 likes. Do you know what it was before you got the Firefly mention?
Like 8,000.
8,000? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I thought you were gonna say 8.
Right.
Oh, no. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
So it's jumped significantly since you got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm curious about is up until the Firefly announcement, I'd never heard you guys. Obviously, I'm not like sitting
so
out.
offended.
No, I mean like I'm not like up on. I'm not looking at the latest things that are going on. But like I'm friends with a few people who do music around here, who do hip hop around here. So I was like, I wonder everybody was like fiancés from Delaware. And nobody realized that Cypher Clique was also from Delaware on that list.
It's crazy.
It took a couple days for people to realize. Wait a second, there's 2 Delaware bands on that.
It's crazy because like as a hip hop group. And like being in Delaware, there's no hip hop scene. There's not like a local venue, not even where local rappers can go. And
I mean, I remember the East End had open mics for a while, but like it was a very cliquey kind of thing.
Yeah, and like so like honestly, I'd say 80 to 90% of our shows are in
Philly and everything.
Our next show is Sunday in Philly. Then we have a show
in Baltimore.
A show in Baltimore on the 3rd, and like that's everywhere. Like New York, we're all East Coast, but there's not. And there's no dates here.
Yeah.
There's no dates. No big bands or groups come here. So like,
a couple of you guys are graduates from Delaware State too, right?
Yeah,
so you think like maybe the college would reach out and be, hey, you guys want to play our spring fling or something?
Yeah, we've been. That's another thing. Like we're past that now. We tried all 4 years we were here. We were hey,
we traveled to build our brand, and so
get on this
we're pretty much known like in Philly, New York, DC. Like
that's
we get
great.
shows out of there a lot. So
like in Philly, like we're on like local sets like that. The local groups are over here, and then we're with them. Some people think we're from Philly.
Hip hop wise, that's kind of what you want to do. That's where you want to
branch out and everything.
You want to be known in New York. You want to be known in Philadelphia.
Definitely.
You want to be known in Atlanta, Philadelphia, Detroit. But like, I mean, there's just saying Wilmington, Delaware. I mean, it's like for the credibility standpoint.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like, and even rock and roll and other genres like that. It's like it's tough to like to shed that small state.
Definitely.
You gotta travel and spread your name out there.
You got to, and then honestly, like Delaware, we're late. We'll be late on it, so they'll be late on us at this point. We loved you guys.
You'll know better.
Yeah.
Talking about just kind of like Facebook likes going up and people getting to know your name and knowing that you're actually from Delaware and local. Firefly can kind of have that effect on groups where they go into bigger and better things. What kind of effect do you think Firefly and playing might have on your careers? And really, honestly, how serious are you guys about really taking it to the next level? I mean, this doesn't seem like it's a hobby for you.
We're going to try and network out there because that's the main goal, like spread the name. We're going to have merchandise out there, too.
Definitely.
We're going to have all that. So
all that. We plan, like you said, we plan on meeting up with a lot of people. Like, there's going to be a lot of people out there, managers,
other artists to collab.
Yeah, so like we plan on chopping it up with everybody. Like once we get on stage, the work's definitely not done. I would love to get into like a cold beer right away, but we got to talk to a couple people first.
Right. You got to network to get work.
Oh, definitely. So yeah.
And then you gotta speak to your adoring fans as well.
Oh yeah,
so get out there and shake hands.
Yeah.
Shake hands, shake hands, hug babies.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Tell me where you guys are going to play next, and then tell me again about that record when that thing's coming out.
We have a show May 3rd, and that's for Casey Veggies. He's a West Coast artist.
Yeah, I know him.
And then we plan, and we plan on performing with Big Sean at UD. If UD decides that we're finally ready to perform. That's another one. We've been trying to perform the UD concert for like since 09, 08. So we'll see what happens with that.
Casey Veggie, he's an Odd Future.
Yeah,
he should be an Odd Future.
Yeah, Odd Future guy. So.
He has a great show too.
That's great.
Yeah, we've been to a show in Atlanta because we performed in Atlanta at A3C. It's like a big hip hop.
It's basically
summit.
Firefly, all hip hop Firefly.
So
and that was awesome.
We've seen a lot of people like
that's
the
big. It's more like South by Southwest.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, so
that's where like everybody tries out the new dances and they all come show up.
Exactly.
That thing's cool. All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen, very much. Thanks for coming in. Good luck at Firefly this year. Good
Appreciate
luck on the tour.
that.
And the record, July 23rd?
June 23rd.
June 23rd.
Love the universe.
That's actually like an anniversary of our
5
tapes.
Is that 5 years?
I don't know.
Don't bring that up. There's a real bad mixtape floating around the internet called June 23rd by us. Don't download that if you want to be a fan. But it is ironically the 5-year anniversary of that.
Right.
You guys still gonna put out more mixtape as you keep going, just to
definitely.
Keep
We
keep
always
the ideas fresh?
We're gonna throw out a couple freebies before the actual pre-order. We actually releasing a track Monday, on the 20th. So there'll be a new track online from us on Monday called Summer Nights. We plan on starting the summer early this year. And you can hear all of us on there talking cool.
All right, Cypher Clique, thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Rob Kalesse, thank you very much. We'll talk again when we manage to sit down with Fiance and see what they're up to for Firefly. And then next time we see you guys will probably be
on stage?
June 19th, right?
Oh, yeah.
18th.
That Thursday, 5:30 at Firefly. Yep. All right, thank you, gentlemen, very much.
Not a problem.
Karl Malgiero for Delaware Public Media.
Casualty. From sun up to sundown, the music scene we run now. I'm so profound. And